In this video, I will go over how to make a simple, healthy, and delicious 3-bean salad from scratch. This recipe has been modified to my liking, is fairly easy to make, and is a great side dish or a filling snack. Let's get started. You'll need 15-ounce cans of red kidney beans, chickpeas, and cannellini beans. Open each can using the pull tab if provided, or a can opener. Using the top of the can, drain out all of the liquid. Fill the can with water and drain again. Repeat as needed. This rinses off any excess starchy liquids and salt from the beans. Empty the beans into a large mixing bowl. Use a spoon to get out any stubborn beans. Repeat this process for the other 2 cans until all 3 cans are drained and emptied into the large mixing bowl. Next, using a cutting board, dice a half of a red onion. You can also use a yellow onion, but I prefer a red onion for this recipe. You can do this by hand or with a chopper. Once diced, add to the bowl with the beans. Next, get out 2 stalks of celery and rinse them well with water. Then dry them off with paper towel. Cut off both ends to have an even stalk. Then cut the stalk in half and make vertical cuts lengthwise until you have celery sticks. And then chop those sticks crosswise. Do this to both stalks. Again, you can use a food processor or manual chopper if you don't want to chop by hand. Once chopped, add the celery to the bowl with the beans and onions. Next, take out fresh parsley and measure out 1 cup de-stemmed. This is the most time-consuming part of the recipe. It takes some patience, but it's well worth it. After it's all de-stemmed, and you have roughly 1 cup filled, have a paper towel ready, put the parsley in a strainer, and rinse it off to give it a good cleaning. Make sure to move it around so every piece is cleaned off. With your paper towel, gently press down on the parsley to remove as much water as you can. Get another piece of paper towel, and place the parsley on it over your cutting board. Press down on the parsley until you feel most of the moisture has been pulled out so you aren't working with soggy parsley. I will be using a knife, but feel free to use a manual chopper if you prefer. Bunch up the parsley as tight as you can with your fingers and cut down both vertically and horizontally until it is nicely chopped. And then put it in the bowl with your beans, onions, and celery. With a large spoon, mix all of the ingredients in the bowl until it's all evenly blended. Now it's time to make the dressing. Get out a small mixing bowl and add 1/4 cup extra virgin olive oil, a 1/3 cup granulated sugar, a 1/3 cup apple cider vinegar, shake it well if it includes the mother, 1½ teaspoon sea salt, and 1/4 teaspoon black pepper. With a small whisk, mix well until all ingredients are completely blended, making sure the sugar is fully dissolved and the salt and pepper are evenly spread out. Pour the dressing over the beans and with your large spoon, mix well until the dressing evenly coats everything. Do this for about 30 seconds. Technically, you can start eating your 3-bean salad now, but for best results, I recommend storing it in a container with a lid in the refrigerator for 24 to 48 hours. The longer this salad sits, the better it tastes. If stored properly, it will last up to 7 days in the fridge. Enjoy your 3-bean salad. Thanks for watching.